We've done quite a lot of rounds, man, a lot of rounds. He's just like, obviously with the injury and obviously making sure he's sustaining his injury, making sure the leg's not hurting him, making sure that he's healing good. We decided the cardio is going to be boxing, it's not putting any pressure on the knee, but building up that cardio. We've lost a full stone now in less than a month. Talk to those results. Results speak for themselves. That's the guy right there.
Yes, man, feeling awesome. So yeah, it's just getting around the problem. Like, I had my knee operation and we spoke, are we going to put everything on hold? And Marvin was like, we can't put anything on hold, so we've just adapted to it. But to be honest, I had my knee operation last week. I'm recovering good because I'm eating well.
Exactly.
I'm recovering good. Lost a stone, so obviously got a long way to go. I think I was wearing the same vest on our first session.
Same vest, but the vest is super baggy now.
The vest is baggier. Before the vest was not baggy.
Down a waist size.
Down a waist size. In less than a month. It's like 28 days.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, it was not even a month yet. So by the end of this week, we'll probably be down another 2 to 3 pounds. And then again, it's consistency, making sure that every single week we're doing something different, working the body differently. That's what we're doing. 1 more, 2, 3, 4. Let's go.
Marvin, how's it been working with me?
Do you know what? I had expectations, but we had a very long conversation before we even started.
Yeah.
So from that, I knew that your drive was not going to be outdoing your performance.
Yes.
I knew that your performance would show what your drive was
about.
Were
you worried at the beginning that I'd give up and then you'd have cancelled all your other clients?
Do you know what? I actually wasn't worried because I felt like you held yourself accountable. And because of that reason, and because you put it out there socially, I knew you had to.
I do a lot of challenges, financial challenges, property challenges. A lot of people keep telling me I need to get a 6-pack as a challenge. It's hard to get motivated when you're so busy at work. I've decided, you know what? I'm looking for a full-time, because I do things either in full or not at all. I'm looking for a full-time personal trainer to train me, to travel with me, get me ripped. We'll document the whole thing, travel on the road with us, come around our houses, make sure that we are eating the right foods, working out every day, full-time position. If you're interested, hit me up.
I just knew that the way my approach is in how we do exercise, I could make it fun for you.
Yeah.
And make you enjoy
the process. It's really interesting because that's how I found it. I thought that I was going to dread the sessions, and I used to dread the sessions.
Yeah.
I used to, before I knew what the sessions were.
Yeah.
Like, because the first session was hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. But now I actually look forward to the sessions. And now if I haven't had a session, if it's like a Sunday or whatever, I'm like, where's Marvin at, man?
Yeah, you've rang me again, are you free? Like, you've actually said, are you free today? I was like, no, I'm not free. Like I said, we've done like 5 sessions in a week, you need a break. But the fact of the matter is you've got that endorphin release now where it's become a part of your lifestyle, and that's exactly what this month, from the first session to today's session, was about.
Yeah.
It's about that behavioural change and that pattern of going, I'm supposed to work out today, I want to work out today.
Yeah.
So you're there now.
Yeah.
So it only took a month. They say it takes 6 weeks to build a habit and form a habit. You've already got it.
Yeah.
So for me, I just need to make sure.
So I've lost a stone, which is great. I've kind of lost the big belly. It's still a little big, but it's, you know, I'm slimmer.
But a stone is when you put like 14 pounds, like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight. And you can see it through your clothes, you can see it in your face. People are commenting saying, oh my God, how much weight has he lost? But this is just one stage of this journey.
The big thing for me is that how I feel this is not only possible, but sustainable. Because I don't feel like I've had a really hard, crazy month and now I'm just like, oh, how long is this gonna last? How long is this gonna last? And I've lost a stone and it's about to get put back on. I feel like I have a new life in terms of fitness and health.
Yeah.
And I think that the biggest thing for me is the emotional and the moral support from everybody.
Yeah.
So having, obviously, mostly from you.
No, thanks, Steve.
You know, obviously, because you're actually coming with me, you're messaging me every day, asking me what I'm eating, but also in a positive way, not in a, oh man, you know, you had that, oh, that's terrible. More just in a, come on, man.
Yeah.
We want to get fit, you know.
But the one thing I do want to say, what a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there that are watching this and have an understanding to all these fad diets and things they do now. You knew from the beginning, I was like, no, I'm not going to micromanage you because I need you to manage yourself so that you can sustain this. Because eating, it's not about going, let me get these shakes and let me do that and let me eat this only one meal a day. I'm like, how many meals we have in a day? Like 5, 7 small meals? We're having loads of food, but you're losing weight because we're building up your metabolism.
Yeah, and I'm eating a lot.
Yeah,
I'm having a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Organic steaks.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
That's your go-to meal now, is your steak. Yeah. But then when you start to have the steak and eggs for breakfast and things like that, you just want to be able to have something that you enjoy. You wake up and go, oh, I'm gonna have some oats today. Oh, I'm gonna have some scrambled egg. It's like the fact that you can get to enjoy being healthy. That's what I wanted you to do, is enjoy the process.
Yeah.
You just happen to surpass.
But I think the moral support from, I mean, even the videographers, you know, these guys.
Oh, the team.
I'll be working out, they'll be like cheering me on. Come on, Samuel. You know, and then I've got my wife, my family supporting me, making it easy for me. Because for me, everything's all about convenience. I think in 2020, convenience sells.
Yeah.
And the thing that's hard is, you know, you go for a run and then you've got to get your clothes and wash them, and then you've got to get this and this special food, and this is, and it's just like, it's just so inconvenient. Whereas with the setup that we've got now, we've got a gym right next to the office.
Yeah.
I got my clothes at the gym.
Yeah.
I've got people, Amanda helping me out, Amelia supporting me, helping me out, and she's also working out and doing stuff. So it's just like, and I always say this: environment is always stronger than willpower.
Yeah.
You can have willpower and say, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it, or we're gonna do it. When you're in an environment with people, suddenly it just becomes fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the exact same for business. When you're trying to make money, if you're the only person and all your family are going, well, we'll see, be careful, then how are you supposed to make money? Whereas when you're in an environment of people all making money, all in business, suddenly it just becomes fun.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we got to do, because it's like you said, environment, team, that's what we are. So we're just making sure the team is all getting involved, because anything, we're doing something that's better in everyone's lives.
So what people are asking me, what exactly have I been doing? Like, what have I been eating? What have I been doing to lose the stone in a month? It was actually just less than a month, and it was so I was stone in a month. What have I been doing? So what would you say?
Well, what we've been doing really, I think the first 3 weeks was very heavy cardiovascular, but what we did was we worked pretty much every muscle. I wanted to activate everything that had been dormant for years that you hadn't been using. So I wanted to make sure we built up your cardio, made sure that your body weight exercises were on point to where we wanted to overload. We then got to the weights, and then we did a weights program. So we started a weights program. The only difference was you're naturally strong. So I didn't realize that you were going to be as strong as you are. So we've had to progress weights much quicker than I expected. I thought we were where we are now. I thought we'd have 2 months down the line, that's the weights we'd be using. But we're actually ahead of schedule in where we wanted to be.
That's good.
So in terms of like now and how we've worked it out, we've just basically been doing from again, cardio, strength, conditioning.
What have we been doing food-wise?
Food-wise, it's just been about like making sure you had the understanding of when to eat, what to eat, and when not to eat. And as long as you understood those principles, that's what we did. So we said, you have to eat breakfast because you're someone that skips breakfast. So I was like, no, you've got to eat breakfast because you've got to make sure your body is basically digesting and you build your metabolism for the day. Think of what I said to you, it's like a steam train. The steam train can't go faster if you're not giving it coal. Yeah. So the difference was we had to make sure you had the right food going in.
The thing is, there's so many different theories around food. And some people say, don't eat meat. Some people say, do eat meat. Some people say, intermittent fast, don't eat in the morning, eat in the morning. And there's so many different stuff. And I kind of feel like sometimes there's an overload of information on the internet where you can get to the point where you get confused. And then when you get confused, you do nothing. So what I've kind of decided to do is just to forget everything that I previously knew about nutrition and stuff. Just park it. And I've just decided I'm just going to just do what you tell me to do. And because me personally, I came to the conclusion, actually, you know, skipping breakfast is not a bad thing, and here's why, blah, blah. But I just, you know what, I'm just going to do what Mum told me to do, tells me to do. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating, no pun intended. And you know, I've lost a stone, and you seem pretty confident that I will lose another stone in probably the next couple months or so.
Yeah, I think because like I said to you, what happens is you'll slow down in weight loss.
Of course, you can't lose a stone every month, otherwise.
Yeah, that'd be dude. If we did, that would be something to write about. But to me, I want it to be done gradually. So then, by the time you get to your destination, you can't come back. Because fad dieting, you get there quickly, you go back faster. And this is. I
don't feel like I've been on a diet. I feel like all I've been doing is I've been cutting down massively on carbs. Not cutting out carbs.
Yeah.
Just cutting down on carbs.
Yeah.
So what I'm generally having is in the morning I'll have some Weetabix, or I'll have some egg on toast.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, I'll have a wrap.
Yeah.
Maybe a tuna wrap, chicken wrap,
Yeah.
or an avocado
wrap, one of your favorites, yeah.
In the evening, I'll have some steak, a lamb steak with a bit of mint sauce, or a beef steak, always organic from Waitrose.
Yeah.
No carbs. I'll have loads of green beans, carrots.
And not to mention as well, your water intake is way higher than it's ever
Yeah.
been. You've never drank this much water before. And I
Drink-
said to you, when you're hungry as well, sometimes just drink a glass of water.
Like when we met and we started doing our training together a month ago, I was like, how I'm talking now, I would not have said this 6 weeks ago.
I know
was in
that.
a different place.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, you know what? I'm making so much money.
Yeah.
My family are happy.
Yeah.
My life is good.
Yeah. Who cares if I'm overweight?
You know what? I'm a bit overweight,
yeah.
but you know what? I think I look good.
Yeah.
And I'm all right. But now I have a totally different mindset, and I think that's a big part to it as well. Moving forward, then, what can people expect to see over the next few months, or even throughout the year?
Well, we're going to be doing some really great challenges. We're going to be going to, we're going to do an excursion
Yes.
in the year. So we're going to do.
And we're climbing mountains.
We're going to
Although
do
that's
Ben Nevis.
my influence.
That was your influence. He was like, let's do Ben Nevis. I was like, I don't really like mountains, but you know what? Let's do it. So we're going to do Ben Nevis. We're going to a few specialized gyms to get some special workouts from some great people that have agreed to do the workouts with us. I will be working out with you, so you'll get to see me get beasted for once, which will be quite funny. And throughout the year, we're just going to just basically show more of the food, give them a bit more tips and hints of what we're going to be doing, and like just let people know just why the change is happening, because between everybody's eyes and everybody's looking at it, it's like it might seem to them like you've lost weight too fast, but we say, but yeah, this is consistency over 7 days a week, every day of the week.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like dipping in and out. Yeah.
So no man, it's been sick. Respect, you're awesome to work with.
Oh, thank you, bro. Same, likewise, man. If you look at the first video to where we did our actual first workout, you wouldn't believe the changes, not just physically, mentally, everything. He is completely transformed in every way that I was hoping he would. I was trying to get a 6-week habit going, but we've already started that 4-week habit trend going. Now that behavioral change started pretty much immediately from when I came here on the 3rd day. He knew that he's committed to it, he's pushed through, and now, less than a month later, he is a stone down. So I'm already about 4 to 5 pounds ahead of schedule, but I know it's gonna slow down. So in the next months coming up, what I'm planning to do is basically build a bit more muscle. So we're gonna be hitting the gym a bit more, doing a lot more overload, progressive overload. I'm gonna be logging the weights so we can always get better and a bit bigger. And then we're gonna be getting back into the cardio, because now, cardio wise, he's in a great place. It's just that with the operation that he's had, we've had to make sure in the next coming weeks that's got to heal. And once that's healed, we'll be in a position then to go back to cardio. But for now, we're still boxing, still getting a good sweat, getting good calories out. We usually burn between, on an average, about maybe 500 to 700 calories a session, which he's already offsetting with his breakfast and making sure that we've got an input versus output, which I always talk about, is making sure that you're not eating over the amount of calories your body needs a day. So moving forward, in the next coming months, you're gonna see more weight loss, more fat loss, and you're going to see some great challenges on the way as well. I know you guys are ready.
Easy, man. Have a good day, man. Respect, man. Thanks so much. See you, man.